Welcome to F Club Music Connect, where we redefine your listening experience. Please like and subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon to get new videos updates.
Ibidun was everybody's darling, cheerful, lively, enterprising, beautiful, and prayerful. The outpouring of testimonials and tributes underscores her impact on many people. Born on July 19, 1980 in Ibadan, Oyo State, to the late Olaleye Ajayi family, Ibidun studied microbiology at the University of Lagos, Akoka, before getting further training in business management from the Lagos Business School. It was as an undergraduate that she won the Maiden Lux Beauty Pageant. The organizer of the pageant, Ehi Brahma, in a tribute, said that during her reign as a beauty queen, Ibidun made life easy for everyone. She did not carry unnecessary hairs while her conduct and attitude showed great promise. Brahma said that the virtues she envisaged effortlessly were a reflection of her graciousness, strong family values, and humility. She added, Ibidun was beautiful, soft-spoken, humble, respectful, diligent, talented, and friendly. She had a generous spirit and inspired young people who saw her as a role model. They wanted to be like her. From the outpouring of tributes in some blogs to honor Ibidun, even those who were not close to her admired her strength of character, creativity, philanthropy, and entrepreneurship. A business empire. Despite initial ambivalence about what career path to take, Ibidun, a microbiology graduate of the University of Lagos and Fellow of the National Institute of Marketing of Nigeria (NIMN), established Elizabeth R., an event management company, in 2003 to create exceptional events as opposed to the everyday ordinary event. Within a decade, The outfit had built a reputation for delivering indelible events and experiences, while emerging as one of the best event companies in Nigeria. With a roll call of high-profile clients like state governments and foremost banks and multinationals, Ovation magazine publisher Chief Dele Momodu wrote, Ibidun loved to take on and achieve mega projects. Her proclivity for spectacular ventures made her one of the hardest working and remarkably successful women in Africa. Her company, Elizabeth R., was a leading conglomerate in event planning, decoration, rentals, construction of marks, and equipment supplies. She was passionate and daring. Her beautification of Lagos during the Christmas season was legendary. She worked feverishly to light up Lagos and turn the streets to a Dubai in the works. She was working on the COVID-19 isolation center in Port-Harcourt like she had done in Lagos and several other states when dates came calling. The infertility journey and her foundation. Ibidun got married in 2007 to Pastor Ighodalo, a successful accountant turned cleric. For several years, however, they had no child. She stated in a dated interview, like any newly married couple, my husband and I looked forward to starting our family and holding our children in our arms. You can imagine our dismay when, after getting married in 2007, we watched the years roll by without a child of our own. After several doctor appointments, we were told that we wouldn't have children unless we sought treatment through assisted reproduction. She had added, this was the doctor's report we received, but we choose to believe God's own report, unshaken in our faith as we firmly believe that we will have our children. This period of delay also came with pressure and a lot of insensitivity from people to our situation. I also had to deal with the emotions, pain, and the roller coaster, hormonal imbalance that comes with all sorts of treatments. Thankfully, I am married to an amazing man who has been there for me through all the procedures, unflinching in his support. In 2018, while celebrating the 11th anniversary of our marriage, Ibidun confessed that she had done IVF 11 times and it failed every time. She resorted to adopting a set of twins when the last IVF she did was initially successful, but had a miscarriage at 3 months. Scans had shown that she was carrying twins. The infertility experience also led her to start a foundation designed to bring joy to the hearts of couples through their fertility journey by providing grants for women to pay for IVF treatment and help reduce the stigma around infertility in Nigeria. An outpouring of tributes. Death may have ended her life, but not the relationship she built with many. Not surprisingly, because of her effervescence, bonhomie, and selflessness, among other virtues that stood her out of the crowd, a lot of people who knew the former beauty queen are understandably still going through the numbing gamut of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Others even wished it was them, not her. If money were enough, her husband, who is the founder and pastor of the Trinity house, could have mustered the whole world to save her and fulfill his vows that they would grow great together, while humanity would have congregated and contributed to saving one of his finest representatives. The Grim Reaper, alas, had Other tragic plans. Prominent Nigerians are physically and virtually commiserated with the Ighodalos and the Oladele Ajayis. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu was one of the earliest callers as the Ighodalos. He said, "I was shocked when I received the news that my friend, Pastor Ituah Ighodalo, had lost his wife and partner. Mrs. Ibidun Ighodalo was an inspiration to many. I pray for strength for Pastor Ituah, their children, loved ones, and the many she has touched." In a statement by Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, President Muhammadu Buhari commiserated with Pastor Ighodalo, whom he said regularly prays for the government and the country. The president stated that he shared the pain and sorrow of the family at the sudden death and prayed for God's comfort for the entire family, friends, and members of Trinity House, adding, "Please accept my condolences. May God give you the fortitude to bear the loss and strengthen you in this trying time." Similarly, Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State said, "As close friends, our grief is hard to describe in words. Ibiduni was one of the finest among us. She was full of life and gave herself to causes that edified life and living. In her personal capacity and through the Ibidun Ighodalo Foundation, she impacted society, helping to bring joy and happiness to people's lives." In his tribute, Dr. Nsima Ekere, the former Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State and later MD of the Niger Delta Development Company NDDC, said, "My deep condolences to my friend and brother Pastor Ituah Ighodalo on the passing of his wife Ibidun. May the Lord rest her beautiful soul." Former Minister of Education Mrs. Obiageli wrote, "Live Ibidun Ighodalo, just gone like a candle in the wind. Too much heartbreaking news. May God comfort our dear Pastor Ituah and rest of family in the way that only He can, in Jesus' name." Alive, Ibidun was an enchanter from childhood. She radiated such infectious mirth and loveliness that members of our nuclear and extended family, friends and loved ones fell over one another to pamper and please the little girl that grew up to ignite their unsullied affection, even as they bore her in a carriage of care towards an enchanted future. In one sense, though Ibidun is not gone, she will continually and fondly be remembered as a daughter, wife, mother, sister, and friend who radiated great bliss, laughter, and splendor wherever she graced with her unforgettable presence. Indeed, the true measure of a person is not how long he or she lives, but what was achieved while on earth. She was endowed with the noblest personal, epitomizing kindness, selflessness, genuine humanness, and an extraordinary ability to put a smile on people's face, even at the most improbable time. Until her death, Ibidun's world evolved around her family and friends, whom she loved without inhibition or compromise according to many of her loved ones. She was the people's princess, and that is how she will stay in their hearts and in their memories forever. With her tragic death, a beacon of light has no doubt been extinguished. She was a woman of grace, gorgeousness, and allure, and her beauty no doubt radiated from within, to form a glorious halo about her persona throughout a short but impressive stay on earth. Had death tarried, Ibidun would have turned 40 in July. In a WhatsApp message she sent to her friend, the celebrity photographer Ituah Ighodalo, Ibidun disclosed that to celebrate the landmark birthday, she planned to make 40 homes happy. Ty added a footnote, "This is who she was." This was what she had on her mind. She never forgets others going through the pain of waiting. Even at the very end, Ibidun is survived by her husband and adopted twins, her mother, siblings, and millions of associates, mentees, and beneficiaries of her large heart. Curiously, however, death has never been kind or sensitive. Neither does it pretend to care nor distinguish. It snatches where it wants, taking people regardless of age or virtuousness. Death has taken Ibidun Ighodalo, the former beauty queen, who always had a smile, a peck, and a word of prayer for everyone. Her toothy smile was part of her everyday ensemble, and it always lit up her beautiful visage. For a woman whose business was about giving people the best party experience, she didn't plan to celebrate her 40th birthday in July. All she wanted was to put a smile on the faces of 40 families, a plan that summed up her whole existence, touching lives and sharing love unconditionally. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. We would like to know what you think in the comment section. Thank you.